gonna throw out there, everybody know I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I rep my city. But I went to Grambling State University. I didn't go to San Diego State, so I was a part of the world famous Tyra marching band that you all see across the TV networks. That's what I am. So, but that's not where my humble beginnings started. My humble beginnings actually started on the streets of Detroit. I am who I am, not because of Grambling State University, but because of a woman who stand in Detroit just like me, by the name of Miss Sharon Allen, who runs the Cass Technical High School Marching Band. And she is a music teacher for the actual school, but the marching band is something that she devotes her time to that she doesn't get paid for. It's something that is not financially supported by Cass Tech. It's something that she has to actually go out in the community and raise funds for, as well as we as her alumni constantly give back. But I like to think that when you're in the community, you raise kids to go back to a community, and that's what she does for her kids in the marching band. She teaches us at a very young age to, as Vandy say, recycle your education, but also use your talents as a blessing. And it's not always about the money. She explained to me when I started this program, when Michael asked me to start this program a few years ago, through my great mentor, Peggy Cooper right there, who introduced us. And we grew up, he's from Detroit as well, but never met him until I came to San Diego. She told me, she said, if this isn't something that you're trying to change lives with, don't do it. It's not just about beating a drum. It's not just about dancing and coming up with some sticking and smooth moves. But what I taught you all is that through music, you can have a great education, and that's what she did. Cass Technical High School was a school that you had to have a 3.0 GPA to even stay there because it was a college preparatory school. She required a 3.5 to be in her band, and she is known across the black colleges as one of the most respected and successful band directors in the United States because she gets thousands and 10,000s and 100,000s of scholarships for her students. And that's what I'm trying to do with my kids. I don't want this just to be another program where you see dancing and some beating on the drum. I need everybody to understand that these kids work hard, not only on the drum, but in school. And not all of them came to me with GPAs of a 3.0. But if they're here right now, trust and believe they have a 3.0. And I don't expect anything less because, yes, just like on the streets of Detroit, I had to constantly hear that I was a black woman. I wasn't going to be about anything. I was going to have babies by the time I was 14 and drop out of school. And that is the same things that they hear. So yes, I brag. If you are on my Facebook page, you'll see me bragging all day about my kids because those are the same things that I hear about them. And I like to let people know that that's not what's here. What you see right here is education. You see foundations of family. You see very supportive parents. And you see very dedicated kids. Woohoo! I'm not going to hold you up this time, but I'm just going to go out one time with this right here. Thunder Squad on me, Thunder Squad on 3. 1, 2, 3. Thunder Squad!
Now, she thought she was leaving, but we're actually going to be presenting some of Thunder Squad students' awards today.
Oh, hey.
So with that being said, she knows her kids more than I, so I'm going to let her present awards, obviously, to her kids.
All right, so this first one is the Inspirational Student of the Year. It's a leadership award. And this kid came to me in October 10th of 2011, the very first day that I ever held auditions for Thunder Squad. He was the first kid that auditioned for me, of course, because his last name started with a B, so he was the top of the list. How old are you now? He's 15, which means he came to me at 13 years old. And I made him a section leader at 14. So imagine being 14 years old trying to run kids from the age of 5 to 18. And no matter what happens, if it does not happen right, he's going to answer to me. So, on top of that, keeping his grades up, running the section, being a scholar in school, and being awesome in his music program, I would like to introduce the 2013 Inspirational Student of the Year to Oren Bridgeport. All right, and I have one more. Now, this one is special as well because it's an Academic Excellence Award. And as we've said numerous of times throughout it, you know, the overall GPA of Thunder Squad is a 3.45. And that's not with just the 19 that you have here. I actually have 10 more that's not performing. I have a total of 28 kids right now that just started my program. And overall, it's a 3.45 amongst 28 kids. But this one here, she's special. And the reason being is because Stephanie is a senior this year. She came to me as a junior. Before I shared this story, I actually asked her if it was okay if I shared it. She said yes. She wasn't ashamed of who she was. When Stephanie came to me, Stephanie had below a 2.0. And I wasn't going to let her come because she was a junior. I felt like it was, no, you can't come to me. You need to be at home studying. That's what I told her. She said, Miss T, if you let me do this, I promise, I'll get my grades up. I eat, sleep, and breathe Drumline. All I want to do is create music. I promise I'll get my GPA up. I said, you have one report card marking to get it up to a 3.0. Needless to say, she's still here, right? But what's more amazing about her is that when Stephanie came to the program, Stephanie was dealing with mental health issues. And as her mom was telling me, you know, she was in and out of the clinics for the counseling and the depression issues that she was having. And actually about 6 months into the program, Mary Lou, her mom right there, came back and told me that she had not been to any more counseling. She wasn't on any depression medication. And she still was keeping her grades up to a 3.0 overall grade for her. So Stephanie is a senior this year. She's getting ready to graduate. And I am extremely honored to have somebody with such a strong story to present this award, the 2013 Academic Excellence Award to Stephanie Burton.